Hey chess fans, I'm back with another video. How are you doing today? If you're doing good, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not doing good, still give this video a thumbs up because it will help me a lot. And today I'm going to be teaching you some more advanced rules that if you're a beginner to chess and you've already watched my beginner video, you probably don't know what they are. So anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to explain this rule called en passant, or en passant, whichever way you prefer to say it. So what it is when someone pushes a pawn, this can be in any scenario, pushes a pawn, the other person pushes a pawn, this is a bad game, don't play this, pushes the pawn again, and it's not really fair when someone gets to push past you, right? Because then you're stuck. It's not really fair. So the people who created chess created this rule called en passant, which you can see is a square right here that a pawn can move to. Since only when the first pawn, this pawn has not moved, and it moves twice, you're allowed to do en passant. So then when you move here, it just automatically takes. You can slow this down if you don't understand it, or you can just look at it, get it again. I'll do it again. Look, take. If you go here, it is not taking the pawn, but the rule en passant makes it disappear. So this works in any scenario. Like, let's just say it can even work for black too. Let's just say white moved here, black moved here. Again, this is not a realistic game. And white moved there. Oh wait, no. Oops. If white pushed twice, black can do en passant. Takes just like that. It can be in any scenario, anywhere, as long as one pawn hasn't moved twice, because the pawns can't move twice as long as it's not from the first move. So if your opponent moves like this, when they're connected, like when they're right next to each other, you can take. But this rule does not work if, in this case scenario, I'm white, I moved forward, he moved here, you can't do en passant. He can't do en passant because it's already, if you move here, he can do en passant, but if he chooses to move there and you move, he doesn't have the option to do en passant again because he moved in between. So I'll explain that again. You give him the chance to do en passant. Oops, sorry, I mouse slipped. You give him the chance to do en passant, but he doesn't take it. Let's just say he pushes that pawn. Then he didn't. And then you move anywhere, it doesn't matter. Then you can't do en passant anymore. It doesn't work because you didn't take it on that first chance. So as long as you don't take it on the first chance, as long as you take it on the first chance, it works. So that's kind of a difficult rule to understand that not many beginners have heard about. But let me explain another rule that I didn't cover in the how to play chess game. So this is a game, like, you may get in this position, you don't have to get in this exact position, but when you go to castle queenside, remember queenside castling is castling long, it doesn't work. You see your king only has one square. The reason why that is because the bishop is cutting the king off. Even though you're going to castle this way, over the bishop, the rule says that you can't castle through check, is what it's called, because the bishop is guarding that square. So let's just say you push a pawn. That would be an excellent move if you wanted to castle queenside, because then look, you can castle. Because the bishop is blocked, and now the diagonal is taken up by the pawn, so it can't go all the way across. Oops, sorry. I don't know what just happened there. So this can happen kingside or queenside. So like if there's a bishop guarding this square right here, then you could not castle kingside. Like, let's just say there was a bishop on that square. You could not castle kingside. It wouldn't work because the bishop is guarding that square. So that is it for this video. I know it's a short one, but it's explaining those rules that some people, well, most beginners don't really understand. And that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.